I'm Amok Singh. This is Peter Ezoloma, Vincent Marciano, Puk Lee, and Roderick Way. So the CDC has recorded that every 1.6 hours there is a pedestrian that is injured or killed by a vehicle. A lot of this is due to lack of visibility of the vehicle, or of the pedestrian from the vehicle. We created a product that would help counter against this, Athlite. Athlite is a shoe insole with an LED clip attachment in order to make it safer to be out in darker times, whether it's like nighttime, early morning, whether you're jogging or running or just walking around. Our insole is just a regular insole you can place in any shoe based on your shoe size, which is lined with piezoelectric discs, which is to use to generate power to power our LED light. We wanted to add more functionality to our device, so we added a step counter, which is located in our clip attachment. Our insole, along with the piezoelectric disc, which are strategically placed as to where there's most pressure when walking by your foot, there's also a inductive coil in the middle of it to charge a battery, which we needed for the step counting, which requires more power because it needs a microcontroller. So it's like a hybrid system. Not only is the battery there to be wirelessly recharged, it also has the trickle charge coming from the piezoelectric discs. Next, our LED clip attachment, which is just goes in the back of your shoe, is used for the LEDs, and of course it has an infrared light to transfer data and a microcontroller to calculate the steps taken. We have a base station to use to dock your shoe, and it will collect the data and charge the battery every night or whenever you want to. There's an LCD display which displays how many steps you've taken thus far that day. And there's also an inductive coil to charge and the infrared receiver light in the docking station. Our main challenge for this was to find a way to generate enough power to power the step counter and the microcontrollers along with the LED lights, which is why we came up with the solution creating a hybrid system. So with that,
Any questions?
Any questions? Yes.
It's not totally clear why you need both power sources. Could you go into that a little bit more?
So the LED was being easily powered by the piezoelectric discs, but when we wanted to add more functionality, which was the step counter, the microcontroller does not have, it needs more current to run that, and we didn't able to generate that with the piezoelectric discs, which is why we have a battery source.
So are you like failing over, like when the step counter runs out of juice, like the rest keeps running, or like why keep up?
So it's like a combined system. So not only does this help because you can have a smaller battery because it's slowly being charged throughout the day by your piezoelectric discs, but also it can charge overnight, so it just makes it secure, and you know it's going to work step counting throughout the day without having to worry about the piezoelectric discs.
What's your performance metric, and what goal do you need to achieve for you to be successful?
Okay, so right now we're able to light up a blinking LED just by moving. Only challenge we have right now is reducing the noise without step counting. We can count steps, it's just we count too much steps. Even if you move your feet just a little bit without making movements, you still get that step counted, recorded by the microcontroller. But we're trying to reduce that noise by see if we can get an average voltage generated by the piezoelectric disc as a step. So we can record this as a step and not just any kind of disturbance.
You should try to set maybe a specific number.
Yes, we're getting there. That's the average number we're coming up with. Right now, about 2 volts is a step for us.
So, I guess I don't understand. Are you going to try to detect that somebody's coming close to you and you want to turn on the light, or
No,
are you
I
just
should
blinking?
take a step. As you take a step, exact the pressure on the insole, you blink an LED. The LED blinks.
Okay.
That's how we do. That's how we.
Kind of like kids.
Yeah, exactly. So the piezo disc it's directly blinking the LEDs. That's all it's doing.
I would only just make one comment, not really a question, but I think your your real focus is safety. That's
That's
what
the
got-
first
and-
primary focus. If everything fails, at least we can keep a user
Yeah,
visible at
I'm
night.
worried about whether there's some scope creep here of trying to add other functionality that may compromise your ability to flash that light. I mean, you know, so.
No, no. Anything fails, we can blink that light.
That's one last one.
So, how much do you think this would cost? Because I can buy a clip-on light for a few dollars. A blinking LED clip-on.
So this is why we have the additional functionality, because it's not just a light. So this is an insole. We can make it relatively cheap. We were able to have the piezoelectric discs for, we bought a pack of, what was it? 15 for $8. So, and we use about maybe 6 in each insole. So that's like $6 for that. And the insole itself is very inexpensive. So maybe under $25, we hope to have the whole insole and the clip attachment.
Yeah,
And
30 bucks.
yeah. So this also is more, it's more than just the light what you have. And also you don't have to keep on having like for those LED lights you buy or like the clip-ons, you have to have a battery that you keep on replacing, things like that. This way it's just charged once overnight for that, or just use the piezoelectrics for your LED.
All right, let's thank the team.